While at Netroots Nation 2010 Las Vegas, Climate Science Watch asked panelists about the role of progressives in pushing for action on climate and energy. How can the Netroots and progressives most effectively pressure the Obama administration to deliver on climate and energy campaign promises?
I think the way that the Netroots can really challenge the president to step up on climate and on ending our addiction to oil is by just comparing his actions to his vision, and by calling him to step in and actually lead, actually lay down the gauntlet, say what he expects, have a vision like John F. Kennedy. When John F. Kennedy wanted to get on the moon, he said, we'll put a man on the moon within 10 years and bring him back. That was very specific. And President Obama has said things like, we need clean energy. We need to stop oil spills. But hasn't said anything profound, hasn't said anything that would make him and the country accountable, and hasn't said anything specific and a real vision that we can all rally around. And so I think the Netroots needs to demand that. The Netroots needs to demand that the vision he sold us of a clean energy future, of a world that is free of oil companies and coal companies running our politics and our policy, and a world that's worth it for our children to live in, we need to hold him accountable to creating that. And we haven't seen that yet.
Right. Well, we're entering the 2012 election campaign season, and one of the most important things for the administration right now is maintaining some balance of power in the U.S. Congress. And so I would urge the Netroots and activists and supporters out there to focus their attention on those campaigns, get behind and elect champions, and show to the White House that it has political viability, that it is actually a winning issue in elections, because that is fundamentally it's a fundamental calculation that they make around issues. And so turn out in the 2010 midterm elections, get behind candidates and hold candidates who aren't right on this position accountable, and show them that it's a winning electoral issue. And I think that will go a long way in showing that it's relevant and politically important.
Well, I think for one thing, people should actually point out that the biggest campaign recipient of BP oil dollars is Barack Obama. And I think that there's been sort of a kid glove treatment of that by a lot of people for somewhat understandable reasons. But I'm worried that the fact that the president has not come out as the champion that we hoped for clean energy, might have something to do with his ongoing, coziness with the industry on that front. And I think we really need to push him to do certainly what I believe he wants to do. I think we need to, on one hand, point out how much influence the industry has, how narrow some of their frames are around clean coal, and how the lack of vision that has in terms of transformation, but also point out some of the hopeful rhetoric that the president has repeated again and again and again. And this is the Barack Obama that we elected. This is the Barack Obama that we believe in. This is the kind of transition that we need. I think you have to sort of balance a little bit of the carrot and the stick when it comes to moving the president on this. I don't see any reason why the president couldn't stand up and say, we're going to be off oil in 20 years. And we're starting this challenge now. And, and let somebody stand up and say, no, we think that's a bad idea. The president should lead. We need the president to lead, and the president not leading is part of the problem here.